Thank you. That concludes question time. Prior to the lunch break, the House was in committee considering the Plumbers, Gasfitters and Drainlayers Amendment Bill. I declare the House in committee.
Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Chairman.
Order. Members, the House and Committee on the Plumbers, Gasfitters and Drainlayers Amendment Bill is resumed. Point of order, the Honourable
Mr. Chairman, it's a tradition that some minister is proud enough of the bill to sit in the chair.
Sorry, yes, I can't proceed. Thank you.
Good on you, Jerry.
He has to do all the work.
Just by standing up.
Right, members, we will start again. Members, the House and Committee on the Plumbers, Gasfitters and Drainlayers Amendment Bill is resumed. Members, before the lunch break, we were debating Part 1. The Honourable Ruth Dyson had the call and she has 2 minutes 50 seconds remaining, should she wish. Before I call a member, can I ask those who are leaving the chamber to do so expeditiously, please, so that we can actually hear the speeches. The Honourable Ruth Dyson.
Mr. Chairman, thank you very much for the opportunity to conclude the speech that I began before the luncheon adjournment. In that earlier contribution, I reminded the House and Committee that when this bill was introduced, the Honourable Maurice Williamson, the Minister in charge of the bill, on the 14th of March 2013, said that it was critical for the continued solvency of the board that the bill was sent to a select committee, that submissions were called for and heard, that advice from the officials was asked for and received, and that the bill was deliberated on all in 1 week, and that the report back date would be the 22nd of March 2013, and that it all had to be done and dusted in this House by the 1st of April. And even according to our rather wonky calendar, Mr. Chairman, it is now the 2nd of July. I don't know why the Minister could not have taken the advice of just about everyone in the House, and certainly every member of the Select Committee, taken a deep breath, a step back and looked at what the actual problems are and what a fair resolution of the problems would be. There is not one person in this House that doesn't respect the trades that we are discussing in this bill and the need for safety in those trades, and I'm sure there's not a single tradesperson throughout the country that would disagree with that either. The people who are impacted by this retrospective legislation took their complaint to Regulations Review, not once, not twice, but I understand now for a third time. They've taken this issue to the Ombudsman. They've taken the issue to the Auditor-General. Mr. Chairman, where else could they go? Every single body that they legitimately raised their complaint with said their complaint was justified. And instead of looking at the real problem, instead of looking at the real issues and saying, as a parliament, how do we address that? Because we all agree on what we want the outcome to be. Maurice Williamson said, I've seen the disallowance motion from the Regulations Review Committee. I know they've got further consideration here again. I will introduce and ram through the House in a 1-week session retrospective legislation to validate the actions of the board. Mr. Chairman, we agree with a solution to this. We pledged to work across all parties to find a fair solution to this issue, but the government, and I'm pleased that the Honourable Jerry Brownlee is in the chair at the moment because he might redeem the situation. He knows what it's like to have a big issue and to work across all political parties to try and get solutions. This is not the answer.
I call Chris Hipkins.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. And I'm very pleased to have this opportunity to take a call on the Plumbers, Gasfitters and Drainlayers